It's just like that. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm glad to be hanging out with all these people on the stage tonight. And I'm glad to be hanging out with all of you. I see some friendly faces in the crowd, and that's always good. And I'm sure the rest of you are friendly as well. I hope you are anyway. I feel, I don't want to say I feel out of place. I love being up here, but these beautiful people around me are, they're bona fide artists, and I get to write songs for other people, and I'm pretty happy with that most days. And so is it tonight? I guess it's okay if maybe I just play you a few that some other people might have carried that I got to be a part of. Is that all right? People ask me sometimes that I'll do a song that nobody's cut yet, and they're like, "Why don't you release it?" And I go, "Because I have bills to pay." If I release it, 1,300 people might like it. If somebody bigger releases it, my wife and I get to keep eating. She's up there and she's beautiful and she likes to eat. Do we have any songwriters in the crowd? Any songwriters, aspiring songwriters? All right, I'm gonna just give some free advice here. Songwriting is 90% showing up and being willing to press into whatever's about to happen in a room. So I write 250 songs a year. I've known Scotty for a while. I've written with these guys. I haven't written with these lovely ladies yet. Probably will, I hope, at some point. I've written with both of these guys. And so sometimes I know them, and then sometimes it's just like random people I've never heard of walking in the office. And case in point, so for young songwriters, just always plan to be surprised and excited. Even if it goes bad, you learn something that day. Some days in a writer's room, you just learn, I don't need to write with that person again. And that's actually important in a writer's room.
We've only written one time.
I'm going to move on now. I was right down the street here about 6 years ago, writing at a friend's place. And I had like an 11 o'clock ride with this friend, and I was leaving Cool Springs, and I was headed to Nashville to my second ride of the day. And as I left, I was going across the parking lot, and there was this dude, and he was like wandering around in circles in the parking lot. And he looked strange. He looked Amish, but he had weird tattoos. And I'm like, can't be Amish because he's got tattoos. And I walked by him, and he seemed a little frantic, and I was like, bro, are you okay? He said, man, I lost my necklace. I said, well, let me help you look for it. And I'm running late for the second co-write. And he's like, I said, well, what does it look like? He goes, well, it's a cross. And he says, it's real special to me. And I said, well, let me help you look. So we're wandering around in the parking lot, looking at the ground. So then everybody else thinks there's two idiots in the parking lot. And I'm like, and I could tell you really this was bothering him. And I said, bro, I'm so sorry. I said, I've got to get to my thing, but I really do hope you find it. He said, man, thank you for having me look. And I moved on to the next right. And the next morning, I'm making coffee in my office. Some days I don't even look at the calendar. I don't recognize names. And my co-writer shows up. And it's the Amish-looking dude with tattoos from the parking lot the day before. And he says, my name is Ben Fuller. I remember you. That's literally how Ben and I met. And we've written quite a few songs since then, and now you'll never get Amish with tattoos out of your head, will you? I'm really grateful for Ben. Ben's one of those artists that doesn't care what anybody thinks, including his record label. And if he believes in a song, he will just go. And I'm grateful for him and the way he has marched on with songs we've written. I really like this one. That's why I'm going to do it. It's his latest one. And if you know Ben's story, that's why the song matters to Ben. It matters to me to be a part of his story. I wrote this with our good friend Tony Wood. So if you know it, feel free to sing along. Fences, been rescued from 1,000 ditches.
still swear you don't fit in, so you kick and scream, and you're gone again, wandering off into the devil's wind. But how's it going out there, acting like you ain't scared? How's that heart of stone? Ain't so hard when you're alone, crying tears you hope nobody sees. I guess the good news is he'll never leave you be. Jesus loves you, black sheep. You hate everything about you. You swear we're better off without you. You wear your pain out on your sleeves, then you paint it on in a rebel ink. But the alcohol pills ain't fixed a thing. How's it going out there, acting like you ain't scared? How's that heart of stone? Ain't so hard when you're alone, crying tears you hope nobody sees. I guess the good news is he'll never leave you be. Jesus loves you, black sheep. Oh, don't you know Jesus loves you, black sheep? Can't tell you when, I ain't no prophet, but there'll come a point in time you can't stop it. The good shepherd's love smells like smoke. There ain't a hell so low that he won't let the hounds of heaven go. He'll just say, sickle, let the hounds of heaven go. How's it going out there, acting like you ain't scared? How's that heart of stone? Ain't so hard when you're alone, crying tears you hope nobody sees. Guess the good news is he'll never leave you be. That amazing grace is a pesky, pesky thing. And the good news is he'll never leave you be. Jesus loves you, black sheep. Don't you know Jesus loves you, black sheep? Can't tell you when, ain't no prophet, but there'll come a point in time and you can't stop it.
Yeah.